One dog year equals 7 human years? Busted. The real science of dog aging. Hey animal lovers, and welcome to FactSpark. We've all heard it, right? The classic rule, one dog year equals 7 human years. It's practically etched into our brains, a simple little shortcut to figure out how old our furry best friends are. But what if I told you, record scratch, this widely accepted fact is actually a huge myth? Get ready to have your mind blown, because today we're not just busting the 7-year rule. We're launching it into outer space and diving into the real wild science of dog aging. For generations, this 7-to-1 ratio has been our go-to. It probably started back in the 1950s, a neat little way to match a human lifespan of 70 years with a dog's typical 10. Some folks even whispered it was a clever trick to get us to take our dogs to the vet once a year. Sneaky, but effective. But here's the hilarious truth. Dogs don't age in a straight line. Imagine a tiny Chihuahua turning into a grumpy old man at the exact same rate as a giant Great Dane. It just doesn't compute, does it? A puppy's first year is like a whirlwind speed run. They go from clumsy infancy to awkward adolescence in what feels like the blink of an eye. Then, their aging slows down. That simple 7-to-1 ratio, it's cute, but it just doesn't cut it in the real world of wagging tails and wet noses. So if 1 equals 7 is a total fib, what's the real deal? Scientists, those brilliant minds, have found a much more accurate way by studying something called DNA methylation, or what we like to call an epigenetic clock. Think of these as tiny, invisible aging fingerprints on a dog's DNA that change predictably as they get older, just like they do in us humans. This incredible science shows us that dogs and humans actually share a fundamental biological aging process. It's like we're all running on the same basic operating system, just with different processing speeds. Dogs, with their compressed lifespans, are actually helping us unlock secrets to human longevity. How cool is that? This cutting-edge research even gave us a fancy, slightly brainy formula. Human age equals 16 times ln dog age plus 31. Now don't panic. You don't need to dust off your old calculus textbook. What this really tells us is that a 1-year-old dog isn't just a teenager. They're already a whopping 31 human years old. A 2-year-old, that's practically a 42-year-old human, probably already complaining about their back. But then, their internal clock slows down, aligning more with human aging in their later years. So a distinguished 10-year-old dog is roughly 68 in human years. Just a heads up, this super smart formula was mainly based on Labrador retrievers. So while it's a huge leap forward, remember that every breed is a unique snowflake. For us everyday pet parents who prefer less math and more cuddles, leading veterinary groups like the AVMA and AAHA offer simpler yet far more accurate guidelines. And guess what? They emphasize that size truly matters. It's like comparing a tiny teacup poodle to a majestic couch-sized Newfoundland. Their internal clocks are definitely set differently. Smaller dogs generally live longer than larger breeds, and their maturation rates are different. For a medium-sized dog, that first year is about 15 human years. The second year adds a solid 9, and each year after that is roughly 5 human years. Why the big difference? Well, larger breeds grow incredibly fast, and scientists think this rapid growth might actually increase their risk of certain health issues, like the dreaded C word. But it's not just size. Genetics play a huge role, just like in humans. And of course, lifestyle factors like their diet. Are they getting too many sneaky table scraps? How much they exercise, and even past injuries can profoundly impact how long and how well your dog lives. It's a whole puzzle, but a fun one to solve for our furry pals. While those numbers are fascinating, truly understanding your dog's age goes way beyond a chart. Your dog's body language and quirky behaviors often tell you more about their evolving needs than any formula ever could. Recognizing these unique signs of graceful aging is like becoming a super sleuth for your senior pup. Look for the physical glow-up or slowdown. That distinguished silvery muzzle often appears around 5 years old, a badge of honor for a life well lived. Their fur might thin a bit too. You might notice reduced activity, those zoomies turning into snoozies, less stamina, a little stiffness after a nap. If they're suddenly avoiding playtime or struggling with stairs, it could be arthritis. So definitely check with your vet. Weight changes are critical. Less active seniors can pack on pounds easily, which puts extra strain on those aging joints and increases the risk of conditions like diabetes and heart disease. But unexplained weight loss, that's a big red flag. Always keep an eye on their body condition. You should feel their ribs easily, see a gentle waistline, and a slight tuck in the belly. They might also become more sensitive to temperature, needing an extra blanket in winter or a cool spot in summer. Hearing and vision loss are common, which can make them startle easily or bump into furniture. And dental health? That dog breath isn't just a charming quirk, folks. It's often a dental SOS. It can mean infection and pain, which can even affect their heart and kidneys. Beyond physical signs, watch their behavior. Are they less interested in playing fetch? Seeming a bit withdrawn or even depressed? Increased sensitivity to touch, persistent panting, or obsessively licking a certain spot can also signal pain. Dogs are masters at hiding discomfort, so your keen observation is vital. You're their personal pain detective. Understanding your dog's true age and recognizing these signs isn't just for curiosity. It's about giving them the absolute best care in their golden years. Proactive care can truly extend their happy, comfortable lives with you, turning those senior years into pure gold. First, regular vet care is critical. While adult dogs get annual checks, seniors need them twice a year. Think of it. That's like an elderly human visiting their doctor every 2 to 3 years. These visits are like superhero missions, catching issues like arthritis or kidney problems early, making them much easier to manage. Next, diet and nutrition. As metabolism slows, seniors need fewer calories to prevent weight gain, but higher quality protein to maintain that precious muscle. Look for senior-specific foods with joint-supporting ingredients like glucosamine, basically senior gourmet meals. And supplements like omega-3s can boost brain and joint health. But always talk to your vet first. Keep them active and mentally stimulated. Modify exercise. Shorter, more frequent walks are better than one long marathon. Replace high-impact activities with gentle options like swimming or slow, sniffy walks. And yes, you can teach an old dog new tricks. They've got more wisdom and focus than those bouncy puppies, making training sessions surprisingly productive. Brain games and puzzle toys keep their minds sharp and boredom at bay. Don't forget dental health. Daily brushing and professional cleanings are essential. Remember, bad breath is a red flag for infection that can impact their whole body. Finally, adjust their environment. Orthopedic beds in multiple cozy spots, warm sleeping areas, and easily accessible food-water bowls make a huge difference. Ramps or steps can be game changers for mobility issues. It's amazing how much senior dog care mirrors human geriatric care. It truly highlights them as cherished family members, deserving of all the comfort and love. So the myth is busted. Dog aging is a wonderfully complex, non-linear process influenced by their size, breed, and even their unique genetics. But by understanding the real science and adapting their care, you can ensure your best friend lives the happiest, healthiest, and most comfortable life possible. What's your dog's human age according to the new science? Share their age and a fun fact about them in the comments below. If you loved learning these amazing animal facts, hit that like button, subscribe to FactSpark for more mind-blowing content, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.